Hey friends, it's Alex Gonzaga, and today we're going to talk about why it's so hard to move on from your first love. You know what they say, right? First love never dies, just kidding. But seriously, why is it so hard to forget our exes, especially our first loves? In this video, we'll explore some possible reasons, and maybe we can help those of you who are still trying to move on. Are you ready? Let's get started. It's because, right? First love is like magic. It's like you're always in a fairy tale. It's the first time you feel the butterflies, the happiness, the feeling that you're the only two people in the world. And of course, it's also your first heartbreak. That's why it hurts so much, like your heart's been broken 1,000 times. So, even if it's been a long time, some people really can't forget because, well, it's first love. The impact is different. Oh my, your first dates, his gifts, his letters, your songs, all of that is etched in your mind and heart. Like a rewind, you keep replaying your happy memories. And then you suddenly wonder, where is he now? What is he doing? Are we still together? Oh my gosh, friend, don't be like that, let's move on. Because with first love, there are no pretensions. You know each other's deepest, darkest secrets, just kidding. But seriously, you really know each other's personalities. You accept everything, even the flaws. So sometimes it's hard to find that level of comfort with other people. But hello, just because you're comfortable doesn't mean you're meant to be together forever. Some people are meant to stay in our hearts, not in our lives. Chapter 4. Let's admit it, sometimes it's easier to forgive our first loves than our new relationships. Because we knew our first loves when we were younger, when we weren't as mature, so we understand why they made mistakes. But our new relationships, they should already know how to be serious, right? So sometimes we give up on them faster. Chapter 5. This is the worst. When there are things you haven't talked about, questions that haven't been answered, conversations that haven't been finished, oh my, it'll be hard for you to move on. It feels like something's missing, right? Like you want to go back to the past just to fix everything. But friend, sometimes we need to accept that some stories don't need to be finished. It's better to just move on. Chapter 6. Because second love is like a consolation prize. Just kidding. But sometimes we can't help but compare them to our first loves, right? And then you'll think, would it be better if it was still my first love? Hey friend, don't be like that. Be fair to your second love. Maybe he's more deserving than your ex. Because, right? First love, first heartbreak, and then you'll think, what if we didn't break up? Maybe he's really the one for me. But friend, don't force yourself on someone who's not for you. Some people are just not meant to be, no matter how much we love them. Chapter 8. Unmatched connection. Your connection, the chemistry, the spark, it's like fireworks. It's like only you two understand each other. So, it's hard to find that level of connection with other people. But friend, it doesn't mean that if you can't find someone else, the feelings you had for your first love weren't real. Some people come into our lives to teach us how to love, but they don't always stay. Chapter 9. Full of trials. You went through the eye of a needle. Just kidding. But seriously, the trials you went through, those are what strengthened your relationship. So, it's hard to forget the person who was with you through thick and thin. But friend, it doesn't mean that just because you went through a lot of trials, you're meant to be together forever. Some people are meant to be part of our journey, but they're not meant to stay until the end. Chapter 10. Regret. This is the most painful. When you realize you were wrong, that you shouldn't have left him, that you should have fought for him. Oh my friend, it'll be hard for you to move on. It's like you want to go back to the past just to correct your mistakes. But friend, sometimes we need to accept that there are things we can no longer change. All we can do is learn from our mistakes and move on. Outro time heals all wounds, but first ice cream. I hope this video helped you understand the reasons why it's hard to move on from your first love. Remember, self-love and focusing on things that give meaning to your life are important. Until next time, friends, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.